In the decades that followed first contact with the Gallente, the Inki were quick to take to the stars, reaching out to neighboring systems and establishing colonies. Shortly before the Caldari secession from the Gallente Federation and the war that followed, the Inki began to move into a new region of space which had previously been left unexplored. The growing network of jump gates was expanded into the region, and the first pioneers began to establish planetary settlements in the star systems they had reached. The Inki named the first constellation they reached Poitot, in honor of the notable Adama and astronomer Isana En Poitot, who had been the first to comprehensively chart those stars and constellations in the night sky. Later, during the Gallente-Caldari War, the development of frontier colonies stalled, and the small Poitot settlements were largely forgotten. In Placid, some Inki called out against the conflict, or joined the Caldari in their fight against the Gallente, while others called for their own independence from the Federation. The mixed outcry would later become known as the Inki Uprising, and it did not go unpunished by the Gallente Federation. In the final years of the Gallente-Caldari War, the ultranationalist government began to turn its attention inwards, with a view to deal with those who had spoken out. Reprisals were swift and severe. Out here, beyond the reach of Concord patrols and the ordered rhythm of Empire space, the map begins to lose its certainty. Names become fragments, systems become stories, and some stories refuse to be forgotten. Welcome to Poitot, a system that stands apart, not for its size or its wealth, but for something far more unusual. Poitot is the only named system in Syndicate. In a region defined by cold designations and anonymous coordinates, that single name carries weight. History lingers here. Reputation travels faster than any ship. And for many pilots, Poitot is more than just a waypoint, it's a landmark. Your journey begins the moment you jump in. The shift is immediate. The familiar structure of Empire space falls away, replaced by something looser, less predictable. Your overview lights up with possibility, but also with risk. Every contact is a choice. Every movement, a calculation. The star burns quietly at the system's heart, casting its light across planets, stations, and the ever-present debris of past encounters. Because Poitot has seen traffic, a lot of it. Roaming gangs, opportunists, explorers, pirates. This is a system people pass through, and a system people remember. It sits at a crossroads. Routes converge here, and with them come stories, quick skirmishes, ambushes, narrow escapes. Fleets flash through like sparks, clashing and scattering just as quickly. Smaller groups linger longer, probing, watching, waiting for the right moment to strike. There's a rhythm to it, unwritten, but understood. This is null-security space. There are no safeguards here. No one is coming to help. The only protection you have is your awareness, your preparation, and the decisions you make in the seconds that matter most. In Poitot, hesitation is often the difference between escape and a wreck drifting silently among the rest. And there are many wrecks. Look closely, and you'll see them, scattered remnants of ships that stayed a moment too long, trusted the wrong signal, or underestimated the system. Each one tells a story, even if only for a moment before it fades into the background noise of space. But Poitot isn't just danger. There's a strange clarity here, a sense of purpose. The system's constant movement, ships arriving, ships leaving, conflicts igniting and dissolving, gives it a pulse. You feel it as you move, as you scan, as you wait. Even in the quiet moments, it never truly sleeps. For some, Poitot is a proving ground, a place to test reflexes, instincts, and nerve. For others, it's a gateway, a first step into the deeper unknown of Syndicate. And for a few, it becomes something more familiar, a system they return to, again and again, drawn by its unpredictability. Because unpredictability is the point. No two visits are the same. No plan survives first contact unchanged. And no pilot leaves without learning something about the system, about the space around them, or about themselves. So whether you come for the fights, the thrill, or simply to see what waits beyond the next gate, remember where you are. Poitot is the only named system in Syndicate, and in a region where nothing else is given that distinction, that alone should tell you everything you need to know. Set your course. Check your scan. Stay sharp, because in Poitot, you're not just passing through a system. You're stepping into a story already in motion.